Back to Dragon Quest XI, where we continue to learn about the fate of the party. So we know about Eric, we know about Jade, we know about Sylvando. We don't yet know about the others. We don't even know about the Luminary yet. But in this episode, we are going to learn about Rab. And also, I'm on the left-hand side of the screen now, just to mess things up. There will be a new setup video coming soon. For now,
Huh?
is he alive? It doesn't look like it.
Where am I? How did I get here? I can't remember a thing.
Is Rab Heaven?
Ah!
Yeah, this looks like Rab Heaven.
Jings! Is that? No, it can't be.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's the girl from the magazine, because of course it is.
It is. It's her. Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest and large as life.
Oh dear.
I've nae the first clue what's going on around these parts. But I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here. Well, Rab, what are you waiting for? She'll no hang around forever while you pluck up what little courage you have left. Yoo-hoo! Have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, hen?
Oh dear. Yeah, I remember him running so well. This scene is just so weird. But it seems like Rab is just fully dead and this is his heaven. Just chasing after bunny girls. Yep. Yeah, I don't think he's made it out alive. Oh.
Hey? What just happened?
Come on!
This can't be. But it is. It's Dundrasil, just as it once was.
Looking sharp, Your Majesty.
This is the queen? No, it's the bunny girl again.
Ah, my old robes. But how? What in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
Not getting any answers yet. This definitely feels like Rab has just fully died and gone to heaven. And we are in the real Dundrasil Castle. So this is one of the few times in the game where you can actually interact with the castle. I think it's the only time in the game you can interact with the castle. Because what was missing in both... I think this happens in Dragon Quest VIII as well. You never get to see or be in the restored castle, really. I mean, Dragon Quest VIII you sort of can, but not like... Because as with most Japanese games, once you do the final boss and you want to play more, it resets you story-wise back to before the final boss. But here, yeah, this is the only time in the game, because I think it is mentioned in Act... Actually, no spoilers, I'll take that back. But one thing you end up forgetting during any Dragon Quest XI playthrough as well, Rab used to be the king of Dundrasil. So everyone's calling Rab Your Majesty here. Oh yeah, he was the king. Long live Lord Robert. Or King Robert. Important audience schedule. Oh, that's the Queen's throne. Can we... I presume the Queen is dead at this point, because we never see Rab's wife. I mean, she's long dead by the time that the Luminary's around, I think. But I think there is one little bit of dialogue where he mentions her once. Was the first audience? Oh, in another.
I trust you are well, Father.
It's Mommy and Daddy.
Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again. What's going on?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today.
He is
I
swatting.
come before you not as the head of the princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
See one?
Well, you see, the thing is,
He is a nervous wreck. What is going on?
I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
We can't deny it here. I've no idea what happens if you say no if the dialogue loops around, but you know what? Let's find out. No. I feel really bad now.
Please, your Majesty.
Yeah,
I
it
beseech
just
you,
loops.
will you grant the wish of one who would gladly lay down his life if it would prevent a single hair on the princess's head from coming to harm?
Yes, of course. I feel really bad.
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? To tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, Father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Thank you, your Majesty. Thank you.
Here we go. I presume that's their engagement. This is fully Rab's heaven. He is fully dead. Now, another vision.
Huh?
Still in the castle, but the bunny girl's still there.
Crevens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
Maybe he's not dead. I presume this is a later point in time, Dundrasil. Father to be, and flying out the throne room. So this looks like a little bit later down the line, after Owen and Eleanor are... this looks like King Owen, yep. So Robert, or Rab is now Lord Robert. Owen is King. The child's name. Yes, I will do that. And council. Assist anyone who needs our help. Let's do it. Oh, I remember this part of the game. I think it doesn't really matter too much what you say in these things. I think it just impacts the dialogue a little bit later on. You must impart wisdom. And from Sniffleheim. Is this a story? It might be. And it's the blue orb. And it has vanished. King Gustav. For the money or for the excitement? I think the blue orb is mentioned a number of times being like rare and potentially expensive. So I think the motive is probably going to be for the money. What kind of person could have done it? Master of Disguise or Master of Lockpicker? This is Sniffleheim, isn't it? I think they'll have more luck. How is the blue orb protected? I mean, if they were disguised as like Frizzabelle, I reckon a Master of Disguise is going to be better. Which leads me to conclude: an experienced professional thief. Tell them that the orb was a fake. Genius. Yes, that's my judgment. Again, I don't think it really makes much of a difference apart from a little bit of dialogue later on. I don't know if... I think you see that guy later on in time. He might tell you they either caught the guy. I don't know if he tells you they didn't. I can't remember. Maybe they just arrested, presumably, the wrong guy. Right, Gallopolis troubles. Not Heatwave. Secrets of prosperity, such that we might avert disaster. What should we suggest? Drought prevention advice. Decide the tone of the letter. Gracious or stern? No, we go gracious. Rab's a nice guy. Offer some conventional wisdom or think outside the box. I'm pretty sure I remember what this is, so we'll go with it. Ice cream and swimsuits. Turn crisis into opportunity. Swimsuits, yeah. Rab is such a pervert. Like, that's his solution to the heat wave. Just get everyone to take their clothes off. He's a genius. Next visitor. Oh, I remember this one. This is Octagonia, isn't it? Yes. Pugilistic tournaments. Master martial arts. A fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert. But you forget these details about Rab like every single time. A, that he used to be king. B, that he is a fighter. Like, yeah, so we have to choose one of these three. Rarest the fighting talent's luck. Or the bear. I think we go with the bear. Yes. We'll see what dialogue that generates later on. I think that is all of the tasks. There may be troubled souls elsewhere in the castle. Right, let's find some people helping, I guess. Let's have a little explore first. I mean, this is the only time we get to explore Dundrasil properly in the game. It's a shame that they don't give the options at the end of either of the endings, without spoilers, to rebuild Dundrasil. So that's the Queen. Alright, that'll be Queen Eleanor, not Rab's wife. Sounds exactly like the Minecraft floor sound. Oh well. King Owen is in his usual spot. The kids, we reckon... Do we know any of these? I don't think so. I think all of these people are doomed souls. I mean, we know what happens to Dundrasil, so this is before the Dundrasilian disaster. There's two epic game disasters now. The one at Dundrasil and the one we've just had against Mordegon. Back to the throne room? Yeah, let's do it.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
It's me!
Already?
Ah,
Let's go.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
A boy.
Here I am.
Look, Erwin.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappie. And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
I remember this so well. Every playthrough makes me laugh.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Interesting.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and... yes.
So Erdrick, I think, is the main character in Dragon Quest III, I think. I've not played it, but yeah. In this game, the main hero is Erdwin. So I guess Erdrick is kind of named after
I'd
that.
rather set my heart on something else, you know?
This is the bit that makes me laugh.
What do you think of this for a name?
Am I going to say it?
Oh, well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice. But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have. Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be, known, as...
Ah, fucking love it. So obviously they can't.
Oh,
The
fine.
voice actors haven't recorded every single human name because that's insane. But
Sorry about that, love.
I think that's something that AI could do in the future.
Never mind.
I have kind of
Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
words and dialogue generated based on the voice actor's voice. I think AI can do that. So in the future they will actually refer to you by name. Hopefully, maybe not in Dragon Quest 12, but maybe the following games.
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Very sweet.
Oh.
So I think that part up till now actually happened. Let's jump forward again, presumably in time.
What the?
Having fun?
So we've jumped forward, but Dundrasil is still here.
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
Bunny Girl is some sort of witch or something. She's clearly the one that knows what's going on around here. So there wasn't much chronologically in the terms of actually what happened in Dundrasil, because on that day it got burned down by presumably Mordegon and completely destroyed just after the Luminary was born. We chase. One go. And now we get the most interesting scene out of all of them.
What's all this then?
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Get away! It's you!
Goosebumps. It's the Luminary.
Well done, big man. Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
This is the second time we've seen young Luminary. This one obviously is not the real one, because at this point, none of this ever happened. Dundrasil was destroyed at this point. And we see him with a Scottish accent this time, rather than the West Country British one, as he grows up in Cobblestone. So this is sort of like alternative Luminary.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest patissiers working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
This really is Rab's. Although we kind of know it's a memory now.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
This never happened.
And we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new addition or two to the royal collection of gentlemen's periodicals, will you, big man?
Yeah, these are fellow perverts.
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
everything's perfect. Just perfect.
It really is his dream, his version of heaven. Bit uptight, but he's alright. There you go. There's the bit of dialogue based on the choice from earlier, so there we go, he's become a good-hearted citizen, the bear. This really is everything, like, if Rab had a dream of like how good things could possibly be, I mean this for one. Oh dear. So weird. I do hope Dragon Quest drops this tradition of weird dancer girls and puff puff. There you go, swimsuit sales went through the roof. That was Rab's solution to the heatwave. And I think... Oh, interesting. This is King Gustav. Still alive. Fair enough, that advice worked. Well, I think that makes sense though, because Gustav only died supposedly a couple of years, or 1 year before the party, went to, I forgot the name of it already, Sniffleheim. I think that does make sense. It's not like Gustav's been brought back in this alternative dream. Right, let's speak to me. Follow me. Where's he gone? Take off, you're a grandpa. Oh dear. It's so sweet, this.
How are you enjoying the party?
It's so much fun.
So Dundrasil hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with their boy. Well, whatever this place is, whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
Rab's starting to see past the fourth wall.
That's nice.
By golly, I could stay here forever.
Whoops.
Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Ah, shut up, me.
There, wee man. There's no need for that.
Just cast Moorhill, be fine. Oh shit. Perhaps remembered.
That's it. It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came. When I awoke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself.
Rab is alive.
Yes. So, I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
It's all fake.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really I do. But maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
He knows it's an illusion. And he's still humouring them. Don't be long. It's just heartbreaking this, because I mean, all of these characters seem like they're real, but Rab knows they're just an illusion. But I mean, the question is, if you were in this situation, would you walk away? Or would you stay? I think I would probably stay, to be honest. But Rab, being of a strong mind, yes, we're going to leave.
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grand Master Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
His resolve is strong.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
Ah!
It's Pang.
Grand Master Pang! You can't be serious. It was you all along.
Oh.
Ah!
Dear.
Wait. This is...
Looks like some sort of Korean temple. Sort of. I mean, the game doesn't know what it is. 3 question marks. Rab's run is so funny. Vanished Knight with Holy Light. But here is where Rab fully came to when he was conscious, after the disaster.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds. This is the Void. And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honor to see you again, Grand Master.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations.
So it was all a test then?
Indeed it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
What test? I think I genuinely would have failed that test.
Pass with flying colours! So you'll train me, eh?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy.
You what?
You must show me that you have not been neglectful of your training. That you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
Yeah, we're in for a fight.
What? Not the naughty stick! And you've taken to wielding 2 of them, I see! Oh, Crivens, I'll not get out of this without a bruise or 2.
Crivens is Rab's equivalent of Yangus's
But
4-1.
if that's what it takes, then so be it. Do your worst! Yeah!
Let's do it. The Kung Fu stance has been unleashed.
Let us begin.
Let's do it. I think this fight generally
Use
isn't
every
like fun.
tool at your disposal.
It's
Or
like dodge
else.
shots. Right, let's... I don't really know how I win this fight. It's not going to be sap because I'm going to be using spells. think I'll open with Writer's Reign. And then just keep casting Zam, I guess. Surprised I haven't learned. I mean, that does a decent bit of damage to be fair. Surprised I haven't learned like Kazam yet.
Darkness, hear me!
Yep, we will definitely need a heal. It's got to be more heal.
I'll let you off this time.
Rab's weakness. Yeah, of course he's enthralled. Should be healing now? Let's see.
Is that all you've got?
Spellcasters, right. Spell resistance increases, okay. So it should be normal attacks here, but I've only ever used a cane with Rab, so we're not really going to be getting through. I think just Writer's Reign is a decent move. Maybe cast the sugar after.
Try to resist.
Oh dear. No. I'll try cast the sugar.
Do not lose focus.
Right, that's going to be fine if we're not attacking. Let's see how much this does. Okay, it's about the same. So cast the sugar counters her magical defense. Have I got another? Yeah, I do have another attack in there. Let's go with that. Oh dear. Yep, he's got not even facing the right way. Oh dear. Right, definitely need a heal now.
Safety first.
Run out of MP at this. Right, now at least I've got Cast the Sugar and she's not got buffs. Spell resistance buff. So hopefully this will do quite a lot. One thing. It's alright. Oh, my magical might's worn off already. I think I've got another attack. Hopefully she doesn't crit. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, we retry it. Oh, I gave up, did I? I didn't know I was allowed to do
You
that.
mean to tell me that you are giving up? Have you really grown so weak? I despair. I really do.
Wait.
Still, your resolve is
Oh, okay,
clear.
there you go. So you don't have to
You
win
have
that
shown
fight.
me how
Well, I
much
reckon I
you're
could have
willing
done, but
to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be.
You're serious? You mean it's time?
It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not be easy. Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond? You had better be.
I was in for it.
You bet I am! I've the best teacher there is to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me.
I am very happy to hear it.
By the way, the whole bunny girl thing, you were more than a mite convincing, Grandmaster, I have to say. I could have sworn you'd swanned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Ogler's Digest.
He's letting his habit slip.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I, too, was young once upon a time.
What?
Hang on a minute. What do you mean by that exactly?
Do not question your master! You have training to be doing. We will make it easy to begin with. 10,000 press-ups. on your knuckles.
Oh, I love her.
10,000! Oh yeah!
She's so good, man. It's a shame we don't see more of her throughout the game, but there we go. There is the fate of Rab. So he is alive, but undergoing relentless training by the looks of it. So we're still yet to learn about Serena or Veronica, and it was kind of revealed just before the disaster that Hendrik was a good guy. We don't know anything about him yet, whether or not he survived. But this is Queen Marina.
His friends still live. His friends still fight. Their cause is not forlorn. The night is dark and dreadful, but we may yet see the dawn. Though Erdrea is racked with darkness, suffering, and pain, the Luminary's light can shine upon this land again.
The Luminary's alive? So we saw him falling through the ocean. Is this me? This looks like a shark's tail or something. This looks like Nautica. There. Oh dear. I think this is me. But we have been transformed into a fish. Even as a fish, it just looks sad. Zack has lost the power of the Luminary. There we go. Looks into the mirror, sees the face of a fish. So I think we've now taken back over as the Luminary, so we still don't know anything about Serena, Veronica or Hendrik. Or indeed Jasper or Mordegon and what they've got up to.
Oh, you're awake! You're alert! You're alive!
Yes. How long has it been? How long was I out?
Your breath was getting shorter, you couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now! It's an unequivocal miracle! Queen Marina!
I really want to know how long we are actually conscious for. Sleeping ever since he fell into the sea. Awful things are happening ashore. I mean, we kind of knew that. Is the courtship? Oh, I'm interested now. I've never seen this. Who's in the court? What have they done? Breaking tradition. Feasting on a fish. Is this guy a cannibal? Anyway, getting too distracted. But now we can actually explore Nautica fully. When we first came here, we couldn't. What's the inn down there? I genuinely didn't even know there was an inn. We couldn't fully explore when we were down here as humans, but now we're a fish. We can explore in 3 dimensions. I think there are a few little bits all the way up here, maybe. There's definitely a few chests around somewhere. Sparkly, Taylor, blue eye. There's an anglerfish. Another sparkly. Like that. I'm sure there's some chests like hidden. There's like some down below, some all over the place. But I think we can actually swim right to the top of here now. We don't have to ask the mermaid to carry us up. Mermaids around as well. Can we get that high? Yeah, we can. Mermaid checking me out. Here is the Queen. Fill me in, Queen. What has happened? How long was I down here?
You say our guest has finally recovered from his wounds? Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
Rhyming returns. Oh dear. What, we were literally just told we were safe down here.
Your Majesty.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
North is struggling, evidently. It looks so sad as a fish.
Ah, there you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock. To see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade, and you must once more take the field. I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished.
Right. Oh dear.
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise. You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes. I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord of Shadows tear your fellowship apart. I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what happened next.
Let's go. So many questions. I don't think I ever paid attention to that line in previous playthroughs, but she said that we've been down here for months and months. So I don't know if that's going to be like the same for the other characters. I mean, we know like Jade went to Octagonia while the Luminary was unconscious. I think that much is clear. I mean, Eric woke up in the jail cell, so maybe that was like a day or two after disaster. Or maybe it was a couple of months. Maybe he was unconscious in the jail cell for months. So, you know, Sylvando woke up on the beach. Again, I'm going to presume he woke up relatively quickly, a day or two, because Dave found him.
It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves. Behold the pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water. I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground. Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around.
Let's go. What is the world going to look like now that Mordegon's in control? We know it wasn't going well for the towns.
Whenever you are ready, touch your fin against the pearl, and you shall see what's come to pass there in your airy world.
Let's go. Assuming it's not going to look pretty. Yep. Everything is burnt. That's Yggdrasil. Burnt and destroyed.
The once fair land of Airdria is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy world tree fell. Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes, lakes and rivers boiled. Burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand. In one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled to survive. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I cannot calm their fears.
So dark, man. We don't know how many people died. Is that the church near Heliodor / Cobblestone? The one in between? Not literally just everyone in the church dead.
Please, help! Somebody, please!
You're just showing us all this.
Is someone there?
Did she see us?
Please, help me.
Who's that? Some sort of hero by the looks of it. Or is this the rest of the church? Maybe they weren't all dead then. Maybe they were just unconscious or sleeping.
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
South of Heliodor? Is that not Cobblestone? What's this? Yep, there we go.
Hey, this hero guy won't let us down. Once we get to the Last Bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
A few more short steps lead from...
Shut up, Haiku Man. I think we as the player can see that this hero is most certainly Hendrik. Just in a different outfit. There he is.
Amid the black depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people hope in these benighted times. Yet that light too shall soon succumb to evil's ceaseless claim. Only you can take that spark and kindle it to flame. Yggdrasil has crashed to earth. Her light has disappeared. In her place, the Lord of Shadow's citadel of fear.
There's the endgame castle.
He took the sacred world tree's power and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne. His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers.
It's that green. That's Nautica. Oh shit.
Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my nation. Another one of Mordegon's detestable creations. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but need it to be stronger. The barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you.
So basically, the world is fine. I mean, there was not one glimpse of happiness in all
Our
of
time
that.
grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my subjects now. We face our fate as one.
She's given up. Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good for anyone, really. I mean, we now know that Hendrik is alive, and I mean, he's clearly good now. We pretty much saw it just about when he cornered Jasper at the World Tree. Mordegon stabbed him in the back as King Carnelian. I think we saw that he was good then, but no, I think it's without a shadow of a doubt that he is both good and alive. So the only people we don't know about now are Serena and Veronica. Don't know anything. And it looks like Nautica is about to be destroyed. She's about to make a speech. There are the townspeople gathered by the looks of it.
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light. It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. And yet you've weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life.
Like Pop Brazing, though.
It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive.
There's the will of Yggdrasil, but is that not gone? Be done.
Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again. Find the fading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame. You'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread.
Let's go. I mean, as much as I want to stay and help, I think she's sending me off.
While the Luminary lives, there's hope for people still. You cannot fail. You must prevail. It is the World Tree's will.
Alizarin?
Beware! The barrier shakes and breaks!
Jesus. That is fucking terrifying. Yeah, they've got no chance.
Shadow's followers give fond farewell short shrift. I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must be swift.
Their staff's gone. Is that the barrier dead? You sent me away?
Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through. Remember, you're the Luminary. We believe in you.
Go. Yeah, that's so far. He's through.
Citizens of Nautica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
In he goes. And that is the end of Nautica. I'll spoil that much. You can never go back to Nautica after that. You assume it's destroyed, everyone dead. Never see Queen Marina again. And that is the tragic play of the back too, unfortunately. It is just tragedy after tragedy. Legit, once you grab hold of the, wherever it is, this fishing rod, you can never go back to Nautica. Well, there's nothing else here, so... And that's what Marina said when she said we were going to be fished. Is this guy Blue? It's Blue something or other. Blue Dave or something. Blue John, there you go.
Blue John's hooked himself a big un. Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out. Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's gonna eat tonight. Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all.
And it's me. It's a human this time.
Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the end of my hook? I don't care how hungry you are, you don't go pinching the bait off another man's line.
Yeah.
Hey, now. Don't cry, sonny.
The world is fucked, man. Nautica just got destroyed.
Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious. So listen, Blue John's gonna help you out. We fisher folk have gotta look after each other, ain't we? You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world, but it'll do you for a day or two.
Be all right.
When you're ready, you're gonna head over to the Last Bastion. They'll see you right. The fella running the place is a bony Fido hero. Right, now that's decided. Let's head for shore. Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy.
Let's go. I'm going to change out of this armour as soon as we get controls back. It doesn't look quite right wearing armour at this point of the game. Right, let's get this equipment off. Oh, we're going to have to change one bit, aren't we? Yeah, that'll... can I not do that? There we go. Yep, back to normal outfit. It makes sense. I mean, Hendrik's not got his armour anymore, so it kind of makes sense that mine comes off as well. There we go. The completely ruined world. And now on the Emerald Coast.
Ah, ahoy there, sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue John and say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days. You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it.
It's so dark.
There was an almighty booming and rumbling, and then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor.
Heliodor?
Since then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun.
Ran on over in there then. Well, we know Mordegon's castle was up in the sky,
That
just
ain't
like
good.
Rathlorn's
We
used to
better
be.
hide, and fast.
What's that? Oh shit. The red eyes.
Ooh, that was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place. They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And there Blue John was, thinking he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, sonny, but I reckon you'd best be on your way.
There you go. Even the good guys are saying
You'll be
clear
safer
off.
over at the Last Bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good un, that one. A spark of hope in these dark old times. Steer a course due west until you hit Cobblestone Falls. The Last Bastion lies just beyond. Mind how you go now, sonny.
Last Bastion sounds exactly where Cobblestone was. Well, there's Ickle the Tickle. No, Tickle the Top. It's bound to be one of them. I mean, this is just so dark now, but... I mean, this is basically the Act 2 theme. I think it does go away after a little while, but... And I think we have to unlock all of the old... Yes, we do. And we can never go back to Nautica, as I said. But yeah, we've got to unlock all the old campsites again. So we've lost all of the zoom spots. We've basically been reset for nothing. We're back to a solo player again, we've got no team. Still got a horse though. Let's try and not go through the mantle growth. You can see just how much the enemies have changed. That is one thing I like about this more than, like for example, Dragon Quest 9. All of the enemies in 9 stay exactly the same. Well, to be fair, 8 does the same thing as 11. As soon as Rapthorn comes through in 8, the monsters, the dark monsters, start appearing in the overworld. And Dragon Quest 11 is exactly the same. You start to get all the... Oh dear, ran straight into it. You start to get all the high level monsters appear in low level places again, so kind of every place levels. Let's test these guys' HP. It's not that high. They hit hard though. Oh, my defense is down plus, that's why. Gosh. Knight of Heliodor. Be interesting to see what the knights think of the Luminary now. Because I mean, we were King Carnelian's while he was possessed by Mordegon. His whole accusation was that I bought. Oh my god, it's Sandy. His accusation that was that I bought the Dark One just by being light. So this is the first time we've seen Sandy since the opening chapter when we were first in Cobblestone before it was destroyed. So if Sandy's back alive, then maybe Gemma and Amber are alive too. I think we're seeing pretty quickly that this Last Bastion that everyone's mentioned is exactly Cobblestone. Cobblestone was destroyed ages ago, but now it would look like it's been converted. Let's see it. In we go. Looks like a campsite. Campsite / fortress. Sandy. Oh my god. It's Gemma!
There you are. And where did you run off to, might I ask?
Gemma.
Oh my. It's really you, isn't it?
It's me. You're alive.
You're alive. And you've come back to us. Oh, I've been so worried. Especially after... Well, we heard such awful things.
That hug?
Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby. Welcome home.
Still annoyed that there's no hug.
Cobblestone we grew up in, is it? No.
Here we go. Time for the truth.
A lot. After you left, this terrible man named Jasper came.
Yep.
I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us. But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives.
Hendrik?
But that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Still, that one good man made sure we came to no harm.
There's the truth. So at the start of the game, I mean, Hendrik and Jasper seem like completely the same entity and force.
Sorry.
But it's only now you learn just how different they are.
He's just got home after a long journey. He doesn't want to hear me blathering on.
I do, I want answers.
Come on. Let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
Amber, must be. So yeah, we learn the truth. I wonder just how quickly... I mean, did me and Eric spring from jail the same day that I got there? The same day the Luminary gets there? So I'm wondering, were the citizens of Cobblestone in the jail the same time that the Luminary was? I don't think they were. I think it would have taken, you know, like a day or two to gather everyone from Cobblestone and chuck them in the jail. So I think they would have arrived after me and Eric escaped, I think. But that's where they were. They were in jail, in Heliodor prison. They weren't dead.
Come on,
There's
girls,
Amber.
put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited, hmm?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
It's me!
My little soldier.
Is this the one bit of light in Act 2? That we're reunited with the people of Cobblestone, Gemma and Amber and Sandy.
I just can't believe it's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were...
When the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that we almost lost the will to live.
Something just occurred to me. If they were in Heliodor prison, how did they get out and make it to the Last Bastion? The only thought I'm having is that Hendrik, when he fell from Yggdrasil, he landed near or in Heliodor, freed everyone from the prison and gathered everyone and got them out quickly. That's the only thought that makes sense.
The hero appeared
Oh, there you
just
go.
when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from. He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety. Without him, I dread to think what would have become of us. And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the Last Bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness. Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here?
Million. Do they know?
Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Things aren't always as they seem, love.
He was possessed.
He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try. Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me, it's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
I think we will have to, because presumably this is now the first time that... I mean, we've supposedly been out for months and months, so it must have been here for some time, but presumably this is the first time that Carnelian has regained his senses since being possessed by Mordegon. And he must have been possessed for the entire time the Luminary is alive. Okay, this is the girl that Hendrik rescued, it looks like. Lost all their family and sitting there alone. I mean, every single character here is going to have some sort of tragic story about how they got here. Yeah, baby lost their mother. Every single character. Don't know who that is. It's all just tragic, but let's go and see Carnelian. And hopefully he is, well, in theory, he's no longer possessed. But let's just go and make sure. There he is. The King of Heliodor.
So, you are alive and well, I see.
Yes.
You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended.
There you go.
Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you. I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone, to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain. Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
Just about. Remember Mordegon kicking off and destroying the World Tree.
I see. I recall nothing. All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here. There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
But just to remind, his daughter is Jade. I kind of forgot that in my first playthrough. The Luminary doesn't know. We, the player, know that Jade is alive, but the Luminary does not know.
The hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
It's got to be Hendrik.
You must meet he to whom we owe our survival, though you may not wish to at first.
That's it. It has to be. We saw the iconic purple hair. That's it. Is that Sandy? No, it's another dog. There he is. In his new outfit.
The Luminary lives.
Very cold.
Welcome back, Hendrik. Well, what news?
The forces of darkness amass at the gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people must be removed to safety. Men! All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms! They shall not find us unprepared!
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever. But you must forgive him. He has fought harder than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone. Which is why his burden must be lightened. It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him?
I think the answer has to be yes. I think we know he's good.
Good. If we are able to withstand the assault tonight, we may yet survive. Join the troops outside the fortress when you are ready.
And there we go. We have our mission. Work with Hendrik to secure the Last Bastion and defend it from the enemies from Heliodor. And I think that is a good enough time to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.